Hello and welcome again to Fox Comics and Games in beautiful downtown Marion, Illinois. And we are unpacking this week's comic book order for this week. These will go on sale 10 a.m. on Wednesday, June 27th. We're going to start out this week with one of several Teen Titan Go box sets. These are gorgeous. It's got several of the books bundled up inside. Really, really nice slipcover. Really, really cool. Kind of sassy, and we like those. Next up, we have from Boom Studios, Amory Wars, issue 11. And then from DC, we have issue 24 of Batgirl, kind of a nice Two-Face cover. And if you thought that was a great Two-Face cover, the variant for Batgirl 24 is beautiful. Was in the top 5 for this week's best covers. Next up from DC, we have issue 21 of Batman Beyond. And here's a look at variant cover for Batman Beyond 21. Then next up from DC, we have Batman Prelude to the Wedding, #1, Harley Quinn versus the Joker. And that's kind of a neat looking cover. Then from Marvel, we have issue 2 of the Black Panther. From Dark Horse, we have issue 2 of Blackwood. They do have a little damage in the corner, but I'm sure Diamond will replace those for us. So we'll get them out to you tomorrow, and then those of you that have it on your pull list, and then we'll get you the replacements as they come in. Next up from Aftershock Comics, which are really coming on strong, Cullen Bunn's Brothers Dracul, issue 3. Kind of a cool run. And then next up from Dynamite Publishing, we have issue 1 of Charlie's Angels. That looks pretty cool. Then from Marvel, we have issue 2 of Deadpool Assassin. And that looks pretty wicked, as does the Scotty Young variant for Deadpool Assassin issue 2. Next up from Image and Jeff Lemire, we have issue 31 of Descender. And then from DC, we have issue 983 of Batman Detective. And that is the beautiful variant cover. It was also in the top 5 for best covers this week. Next up, also from DC, we have The Flash, issue 49. And as they always do with The Flash, one of our top 5 covers of the week. Flash 49. Then from, I believe this is Dynamite as well, we have the Clash of Kings, Song of Fire and Ice, Book 2. And this is issue 11. Part of the Game of Thrones series that they're doing. Then from Image, we have issue 9 of Gasolina. DC brings us issue 49 of Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps. And beautiful variant cover for that. And then from Valiant Publishing, which if you're not reading Valiant, you should. We have the beautiful Harbinger Wars 2, and that is issue 2. And if you pre-ordered it through us and have it on your pull list, you get the pre-order variant cover. That comic also has additional content, additional pages, at the same price as the regular version. So if you're a regular reader of Valiant, jump on those pre-order bundles. They're fantastic. Next up from DC, we have issue 23 of the Hellblazer. And again, because DC's killing it recently with their variant covers, that's the variant cover for Hellblazer 23. The highly anticipated issue 2 of Hunt for Wolverine, Mystery in Madripoor. We have a ton of those. Also highly anticipated from Marvel, issue 3 of Infinity Countdown, Darkhawk. Really, really cool. Then from Image, we have issue 20 of Ed Brubaker's Kill or Be Killed. So that looks pretty wild. Then from Devil's Due Comics, we have The Lord of Gore, issue 5. And then from DC, and Brian Michael Bendis, yay, we have issue 5 of The Man of Steel. He's been killing it with this weekly Man of Steel, doing a great job with it. Glad to have him on board at DC. Next up from Marvel, we have issue 7 of Marvel 2-in-1's The Thing and the Human Torch. And then next up from Burger Books, I think an imprint of Dark Horse, we have issue 4 of the 5-part Mata Hari series. Really, really cool. Looks like those old-time posters. I really like that cover. That was also in our top 5 best covers. Next up from DC, we have issue 5 of 6 total of Mira, Queen of Atlantis. And then a highly anticipated Boom Studios publication. We have the 25th anniversary special for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And that's what the standard comic looks like. And then that is what the beautiful variants look like. And we have quite a few of those variants, so it'll be a first come, first served basis. Get down here and get you some of those. Don't call and ask me to reserve it or I'll punch you. Next up from Marvel, we have issue 196 of Moon Knight. And then also from Marvel, we have issue 31 of Ms. Marvel. And then also from Marvel, we have issue 1 of Multiple Man. And then also from Marvel, we have issue 6 of Old Man Hawkeye. And also from Marvel, we have issue 42 of Old Man Logan. And then from Image Publishing, we have issue 36 of Outcast. Then from Marvel, we have Peter Parker and the Spectacular Spider-Man, issue 306. And then from Valiant Publishing, we have Quantum and Woody, issue 7. And then from DC, we have issue 6 of Raven, Daughter of Darkness. I believe that's going to be a 12-part series. Image brings us a highly anticipated, at least in our store, Realm, issue 7. Really good book so far. They're doing a good job with it. Oni Press brings us issue 39 of Rick and Morty, because why not? And then from Titan Comics, we have issue 10 of Robotech out tomorrow. Saga brings us a beautiful, wonderful, epic tale. Issue 53 of Saga, which if you are not reading Saga, and I know I say this about a lot of stuff, but go down to your local shop and get you the first trade paperback and start getting caught up on one of the best books you will read. Next up, from Marvel, issue 1 of Sentry, written by Jeff Lemire, looks very, very interesting. So that looks pretty cool. Then next up from Image, we have some a variant cover of Sex Criminals, issue 25. It's a Scotty Young's Triple X cover, and they're poly bags so that no kids should be contaminated. Then next up from DC, we have issue 6 of The Silencer. And then from IDW, we have issue 6 of Sonic the Hedgehog. Marvel brings us issue 21 of Star Wars, Doc Aphra. And then the variant cover for issue 21 of Doc Aphra is the General Grievous, and that is our number 1. That's our best cover of the week, as voted by Fox Comics and Games here in Marion, Illinois. Next up, from Marvel, we have Star Wars, Lando, Double or Nothing, issue 2. DC brings us the Teen Titans special, kind of an offshoot from the No Justice run that they did. Then also from DC, we have issue 5 of The Terrifics. then from Marvel, we have issue 2 of Thor. Jason Aaron's writing this. So far, it's been really, really lovely. And that's what issue 2's variant looks like on the Thor comic. Next up, also from Marvel, we have issue 3 of Venom. Kind of a wicked looking cover. And then from Aftershock Comics, we have issue 2 of Garth Ennis's A Walk Through Hell, a very interesting book so far. Then from Image, we have Kieran Gillen's The Wicked and the Divine. DC brings us Wonder Woman, issue 49. And again, just what a wonderful job DC's doing with their variant covers right now. Just really killing it. Next up from Marvel, we have issue 30 of X-Men Blue. And, ooh, nice. Next up from Valiant, we have Exo-Man of War, issue 16, with a gorgeous cover on that. And then again, if you have it on your pull list, you will be getting the pre-order edition that has the additional content and extra pages in it for the same price. Just as a heads up, next week we hope to give you a little bit of a video tour of Fox Comics and Games. We recently moved our shop back upstairs into our sports card shop to have more room for comics. We've been growing at a fairly alarming rate, so we needed more room, so we have moved. We're about 3/4 of the way done with that move, so we hope to show you that next week in a little video tour of the store. But until then, we invite you in to see all the new trade paperbacks, a bunch of new rebirths, and just a whole bunch of really good stuff came in this week. Hope to see you at Fox's tomorrow on June 27th.